Hey guys, and welcome back to Eldarya. So today we're playing through episode 11. We still have a lot of catching up to do. I'm going to real quickly head into the library just so we can glance over the lovometers, or lovometers, however you want to say it. I feel like not too much has changed since the last episode. Okay, so episode 11, a legendary visitor. After your reunion, you don't know how to react. In any case, the arrival of a foreign emissary will take up all your time. Who is he? Why is everyone so thrilled by his presence? Discover his story. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, I just remembered where we actually were. Nevra just came back from some kind of mission after being missing for a couple of days. Okay, alright, we're okay. I went up and threw myself into his arms. It was a sort of reflex reaction more than anything. I feel his arms around me. It's so cute. My gosh, I already regret what I just did. I don't. I backed up. Eri? Never, I'm sorry. But not sorry. Why are you sorry? I should never have jumped into your arms like that. I'm such a loser. Well, you can say that again, but it doesn't matter. What? Don't just run away. We're trying to find out what happened to him. I started to flee in the opposite direction. Hey, wait. He was smiling in the illustration, so obviously he liked it. He caught me by the hand and pulled me towards him, then hugged me again. Oh. I told you you'd end up falling in love with me. No, that's not true. Shut up and make the most of it. I breathed in his cologne despite myself. I feel like we're closer than before. I raised my head to look at him. I don't really know what to say. Oh, whoa. I think I want to kiss him. What is wrong with me? I always want to kiss Nevra. I pulled away from his arms. Okay, I guess we're going with the first one. Eri? I lowered my head as quickly as I could to hide my face as I blushed at the idea. I pulled away from his arms. I didn't even think about it. Wait, what? I didn't even think about it. I was worried about you after what Karen said. You know Karen? Yes, I met her a few days ago. Okay, I see, haha. He left, but not before promising to give me a little of his time for being away for so long and kissing me on my forehead. From that moment on, I wanted to bury my head in my pillows. I was so ashamed of what I just did. Get over it. He came back and all I could do was jump on him, literally. What was I thinking doing that? I really am nothing but an idiot. What was I thinking? Letting Karen put so many doubts in my head. And anyway, how could she know everything the way she said she did? I have to have a word with her. Maybe I'll pass by one of the guys on my way. I was supposed to be finding out what happened to him. Here we go. Well, what have we here? Oh, Israel, you're back then, obviously. Well, yeah, vacation's over. What a shame. I'd have liked to have been able to enjoy a few extra days of peace. I've done quite a bit of work, you know. Life is so much better without a killjoy like you cramping my style. That's a bit harsh. I'm going to go with the first one, I think. Oh, you cut me deep. You'll get over it one day. I don't know. I'm extremely bothered by your indifference. His tone was all dramatic, and I couldn't help but hold back a slight smile. Drama queen. Hey, there's Evelyn. I should ask her if she's seen Karen. Good idea. That imbecile. I'm going to kill him. He could have warned me. Oh, is everything okay? No, not really. Do you want to talk about it? I was like trying to figure out what that sound was. She shook her head, then left. I wonder why she seems so annoyed. Probably Israel. It's always him, isn't it? Chrome, have you seen Karen? Oh, what? Why would I have seen her? What do you mean? You think I follow her everywhere like a little... Someone has a crush! Eri, you're really uncool. He left in a rage. The guy's definitely quite a character. Okay, Chrome. Eldarya, she must know where she is. Oh, Eri, they came back. Ezreal, Nevra, and even Valkion. You must be happy that Nevra's back. Why even Valkion? You could ask Ezreal why he gave you that honey toast then. I want to say the second one, but like I want to say the first as well, just to find out what she says. No, you know what? I'm gonna go for the first one. I want to know. Yes, she started blushing. I just remembered why I didn't like her. I had forgotten. That's why. Oh my god. Okay, no, get out of here. Oh, sorry, Eri. Why? I shouldn't be so overjoyed at the idea that Nevra's back. This is such an awkward conversation. I don't see what the problem is. I've definitely noticed that you like him. And I know that compared with... Oh, I know that compared with you, I have no chance. Oh, that's so sad. It kind of makes me like her more. Eldarya, don't say that. You're right. Oh, what? You're right. May the best woman win. Excuse me? Is she serious here? Good luck. Oh my god, I want to choose both these options. No, I'm gonna go with the first one, just because my reaction is always, excuse me? So I have to choose it. But anyway, tell me, have you seen Karen around? Oh no, sorry. Shoot, I need to talk to her. Ugh, get away from this bitch. Who does she think she is? Hi, Valkion. Oh, Eri, how are you? Good, and you? So the mission, how did it go? Finally, some answers! Good. I can't talk about it for the moment, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy to see you're okay. Dummy. Why wouldn't I be okay? Well, I don't know, it's just, if all three of you were together, I guess that couldn't have been easy. I don't know, I just thought maybe you wouldn't be. Such a lame answer. Well, I know you should have got back earlier than you did, so I was worried. Maybe the last one? Oh, well, don't worry. I'm extremely well. Okay, cool. Karen's here. She's talking with a group of young girls. Take some valerian too. It doesn't matter what kind if you're not getting them to go anywhere in particular. That goes for pretty much all feline companions. Karen, I'm sorry to disturb everybody, but I need to talk to you. Right now. Oh, is it urgent? Yes and no. Let's just say it's important to me. Okay, fine by me. We'll talk more about it later. All we have to do is organize a meeting on the subject. The girls left. Good. We went to the hallway, just the two of us, where it's quiet. So, what do you want to talk to me about? I'd like you to give me an explanation, please. Explanation? About what? Everything. How did you know he was coming back? And that I wanted to see him? And you knew about the curfew being lifted too. And why is everyone covering for you when you bend the rules, huh? I'm really starting to wonder about her. Keep calm. I told you, I know everything. But how? That's just the way it is, that's all. Are you spying on everyone? Is that it? Oh, that's given me an idea. Excuse me? She headed off in the direction of the crystal room. I'm talking to you, young lady. Karen, don't run away. I followed her. Seriously, Karen, answer me. Oh, relax. It's not a big deal. Come on now. We should hide before they get here. Oh my god, she does spy. Who's they? Why should we be hiding? Under the arches beneath the crystal. She started going down the stairway just behind us. It takes you all the way down. Why do you want to hide? Listen, I don't really have time to explain, but basically, Miko and her entourage will soon arrive with the guys. And guess what they'll be talking about? The mission that was so secret that Nevra stole away on like a thief without telling me anything. And me, I really want to know what this super mission of theirs was. And you'll be surprised when this gets you into trouble. I'm sure we'll know all about it in good time. You cannot be serious. Last one. I know, but I can't help it. You should be more careful. Oh, thanks for your concern. Wait, are we hiding too? Are you coming to hide with me? I don't want to spy on them. Sorry, I don't want to get mixed up in this. It's true that it's tempting to know. Okay, I'm coming. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, so I had a look and apparently it doesn't matter what you choose because you just end up spying anyway. So I'm just going to say, okay. Okay, let's go. Ooh, there's a new place. I went downstairs to join Karen. Jeez Louise, what am I doing? I started whispering. Karen, you can't be serious. I know, but don't you feel the thrill of danger? More like a shiver of fear, if Miko's involved. We heard the noise of footsteps. She's clinging on to me. I regret doing this so bad. If I stay calm and don't make any noise, I shouldn't have any problems. But at the same time, I have to admit that it feels exciting, spying on people like this. I'm seriously afraid they'll find us. I don't even want to think about what Miko will do to us if they do. Let's go with the middle one. We discreetly tucked our heads in, then saw them arrive. Right away, I straightened my head up, and Karen started laughing very quietly. Karen, shut up. You're so funny. Everybody's in the room. There's Nevra, Ezreal, Valkion, Miko, and Liftan. Jimon's not here. Phew, that's fine by me. He'd have caught us in a second. Karen kept on talking. Shh, they'll hear us. Hey, give me that. We're too far away to see what object Nevra's holding out to Miko, but she is scrutinizing it from every angle. That's it, alright, by the Oracle. It's really a relief it didn't fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, the Feng Huangs, I have no idea, had the right idea of putting the flute in a different hiding place. However, they weren't sure it would protect it for long. I imagine they gave you directions to find it. Yes. Okay. Did you see what state the temple was in? Only from afar. It seemed badly damaged. Oh, curse them. I'm so fed up of always having to pay for their attacks. Jeez Louise, Miko looks so mad. I'm sick of the humans coming to ruin our lands, always looking for treasure or ways of being more powerful. We have already fled the earth. Must we flee Eldarya too? Miko, you know very well it's just a minority of the humans. We can't consider them representative of all humans. Take Eri. She has her flaws, thanks. But she's a good person deep down. Thank you so much. This is really getting her down. I wonder what awful things we humans could have done to get Miko in such a state. In any case, Liftan's words are touching. Are they? Yes, that's true, sorry. But I think we can also all understand Miko's reaction to them. If only we knew which organization it was that struck this time. Organization? What organizations are they talking about? I remember Kiro mentioned the Illuminati, the Knights Templar, and the Triads during the tests. Could that have anything to do with this? Didn't you find any clues? Not in the slightest. Perhaps their emissary will be able to tell us more. The people of the temple saw their assailants. That's possible. Oh my gosh. I think it's Huanghua. I think will most likely teach us more when she comes. Oh, I've seen that name before. In the meantime, we have to host her and get a move on with the organization. I've already made preparations. Tell me what you think about them. The conversation went on a little while. I learned numerous things I should never have known, or at least not yet. Chrome was going to be sent together with Evelyn on a mission to Belinvia, a little village at least a day from HQ. From what I understood, that was where Israel had been sent before being urgently called back for the Feng Huang mission. Huang Hua was about to arrive with several Fen Huangs to accompany him. I thought it was a lady. Okay. The HQ, maybe not. The HQ would be updated over the next few days. In Miko's words, we needed to heighten building security while the emissary is present, without being as extreme as last time. Everyone seemed to agree with the Kitsune directions, and after sorting out a few details, they went one by one out of the room. Nevra hung back a moment. I got the feeling he'd discovered us, so I held my breath, and he left after a few seconds. Oh no. By all the dragons. This is crazy. We just learned some heavy stuff. We'd better get out of here before someone comes back. I have to admit, I'm excited myself to have learned so much. I'm not reassured by the fact that I'm going to have to bear this burden because of you. First one. Yes, you're right. We've been really lucky here. I have a feeling someone is... Oh, leave. Someone's going to be waiting. Someone knew we were there. I'm sure of it. I knew it! Freeze, delinquents. Huh? I turned around. I knew it. Never? Just act innocent. You really are two little idiots. Karen, I'm not surprised. But Eri, what did I teach you? Nothing? What are you talking about? I'm talking about your little novice espionage during our meeting. Nev, you know very well that wasn't a bad thing we did. Don't Nev me. Stop corrupting Eri with your stupidities. He gently twisted her ear. They seemed very close, and also, they're both vampires. Maybe? Never turned to face me. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'll turn a blind eye just this once. But just because it's you. Above all, it's in your own interest to stick to the rules, both of you. I wouldn't want you to be sanctioned. He came up close, next to my ear. Yeah, you can read that. I'm not reading that out. Oh my god. Okay, next. Go on now, scram. We scrammed without having to be asked twice. Oh my god, get me out of here. Karen, we really, really have to talk. Let's go to my room. I'm just gonna keep giggling about that. Oh my god. We entered the bedroom, and I gave her the space to sit down. I have to be direct about this. Karen, I really like you, but you're taking too many risks for my sake. Karen, we really have to be more careful. I don't want you to cause me any more problems, girl. Oh, I don't know. Okay, first one. What do you mean? Well, since I met you, you've always had impossible tasks to do. It's my personality, you know. I'm a curious person. I get that. I imagine it's thanks to that curiosity of yours that you know all this. I'm not sure I can trust you. That is true, though. But I didn't drag you into anything. When we first met, you could have refused to let me come with you into HQ. I didn't get a chance to have my say about it. I didn't mind it at that point in time. Both are true. I'm just gonna go with the second one. See, it's not fair to reprimand people for what happened in the past. And then, today, you had the choice to follow me or not. I didn't dictate what you chose. I thought you were pretty nice, but now, it really seems I should rethink my opinions. Oh, excuse me? I was just telling you what I thought. I'm sorry. The whole situation stressed me out. I reacted badly. Am I dreaming, or are you trying to make me feel guilty? Last one. I'm not trying anything at all. I'm saying what I mean. Well, that makes two of us. She sulked for a moment, and I didn't insist. Did you have something else to say to me? Yes and no. It's the same thing I asked you before you dodged my question earlier. I have excellent hearing and I'm very curious, so I never hesitate to go verify the information I receive myself. No, I mean about him. How did you know he was back and that I heard Miko talking about it just before I ran into you, and when I saw the panic on your face, I immediately deduced that you were looking for him. Was it as simple as that? Yes. Okay, I believe you. I still think she's hiding something from me, but given our schoolgirl fight a few minutes ago, I'd rather not push it. I'm gonna head out, I think. I guess there's peace between us despite everything. Yes, it would be stupid to fight over that. You just said it. That's really great. I hate being in a fight with anyone. Oh, one last question. I absolutely must clarify what her relationship is with Nevra. How come you're so close to Nevra? What? Don't ask that. That's weird. It's more likely that he's her brother, but I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, let's ask the brother one. Do you think there's a resemblance between us? You're very close. You're both vampires and you both have black hair. If I was like, check out Evelyn with her hair so white it's almost blue. She's an elf. Would you assume she's Israel's sister? I don't know. That's a tough one. Why not? I don't know much about Israel after all. They don't seem very close. That would surprise me. Second one. Why not? Why not? Well then, you'll see. Oh, what? She left, leaving me without an answer. Could they be brother and sister? I guess they're not. That Karen. I can't quite figure her out. However, I have a feeling she might be trouble, whether she means to be or not. Day turned into evening, and I sailed through a peaceful night, with no nightmares lurking on the horizon to torment my spirit. But despite myself, I awoke at dawn, thinking over everything that had happened the day before. Well, I should stop thinking about that petty quarrel and go ask the boys for their news, if they have time. Hey, Eri, did you find Karen okay? Yes. No thanks to you. There's nothing going on between you guys, is there? We got mad at each other. I don't really want to talk about that. No, why do you ask? Last one. It's none of your business. She seemed sad about something. I wondered if you guys had gotten mad at each other. She isn't always easy to handle. Okay. Hi, Eri. Hi, Chrome. How's it going? Hey, baby. How's it cooking? Aren't you trying out new ways of saying hello? The second one's funny, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the last one. No, not this time. Let's just say the exercise wasn't all that conclusive. Why does that not surprise me? Good chat. Hi, Kiro. Oh, Eri, what are you doing? I'm just going for a nice little walk. Of course. Well, you're lucky. Me, I keep running all over the place. Doesn't that stress you out? Oh, yes, absolutely. And I'm not the only one. Okay. Cool. Grr. Are you okay? No, Jamon, not happy. Oh, really? Why not? Somebody pranking Jamon, moving weapons. Shoot, do you have any idea who it might be? No, but if finding, I punish. I bet you will. Oh god. There's never... I'm worried to talk to him now. After what happened, maybe it's not such a good idea to go chit-chatting with Nevra. Run away. Left in the opposite direction. Oh my god! What is with this guy? Yeah. Yep. Next. Oh, wow. Wow. Never, you're a drag. I'd say it's you. Oh my god, like, I can't even. What the hell am I gonna choose? Oh my god, so okay. Apparently this first one raises the love-o-meter. Okay, just do it. Don't bait me, I might bite. Fine then, go ahead. Oh my god, this is so awkward. Well, anyway, after all of that, what do you think of Karen? Apart from the fact that she seems to actively like problems, she seems really nice. Did she say or do anything to you in particular? No, why do you ask? Oh, nothing. She just refused to tell me how you know each other. So, can you tell me? Is she your sister? I think the answer's obvious. Come on, answer me. No, it'll be your punishment for spying on us. I really deserve that. Alright, I understand. I'm fine. How about you? I mean the mission. I hope it wasn't too hard. I shouldn't be talking to you about it, but since you heard everything, it wasn't difficult. We had good clues, so I can't complain, unlike the Finn Huangs with the casualties. Not just that, it caused a major stir. Attacking the Wren family is no small thing. The Wren family? Oh, it's a branch of the Finn Huang tribe. Oh, I see. So the attackers were human beings, is that it? In any case, that's what the Wrens told us. But how did they manage to get all the way to Eldarya? Maybe they used a mushroom circle. Perhaps, aren't you sure? How did they get away? Are they still in Eldarya? Whoa, easy with the questions. We aren't sure what methods you humans use to come into our world. There's a 99% chance they used a mushroom circle to get here. However, how they left again is the big question mark. They must have used a portal. That's what people think, but given how many men there were, I have my doubts. If I remember correctly, there is a price to pay for each person that passes through. Exactly. So, if there are 100 of them, for example, we'd need 100 doses of each element that can open a portal. That's right. Is that why you're not sure about it? Yes, we're a little disconcerted by the whole thing. I understand, but is there another way without you? I have no idea. I don't really know how advanced you are scientifically, chronologically, or with your mana. I imagine it's possible you found a trick to go back to your world easily. If a way like that exists, I hope we find it. Maybe that would give me a way to go home. That would help you regulate your own comings and goings and your rationing worries. The first one's minus, but I kind of want to pick it just to see what he says. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, no, I can't do it. We all hope so. That's true. The situation in Eldarya sure is complicated. I'd like to be able to help them more. I had better stop disturbing Nevra. I'll let you get some rest then. By the way, Eri. What? What now? Aren't you going to throw yourself into my arms this time? I started blushing. Have a good day. He left laughing. I'm sure he did that on purpose. He did do that on purpose. Hi, Yaka. Oh, hi, Eri. She has her arms full of rolls of parchment. Need some help? If you don't mind. I have to take all this to the library. I went with her until we got there. So hey, are you drowning in work? Yes, I have a heap of text to translate before Huang Hua arrives. You heard nothing. I can keep a secret. What kind of text do you translate, if you don't mind the question? Oh, ceremonial text. It's quite boring, but the ones you have to keep secret are quite traditional. I'm just lumbered with a job. That must be an easy job for you. Not really. I have absolutely no notion of the language of the Fen Huangs. That's why I went to go buy this parchment from that thief Pearl. It cost me all my savings, and I'm sure the guard won't pay me back. I'm never going to get it all done. Really? But Kara told me you spoke several languages. He said that? Yes, he said it was quite a significant number too. Well, he was exaggerating. I mainly know something and old tongues. In terms of entire languages, I must speak. She started counting on her fingers. 7 or 8 from memory. How come? I travelled around a lot to find work. I had to adapt and learn the local dialects. I'll leave you in peace then. That's pretty impressive. Your life seems so interesting. I rolled my eyes. Why would you say that? We're for the second one. No, not really. It's much easier to learn a language when you're directly immersed in it. Yes, that's true. I've often heard that. Okay, cool. Eri, Falcon, how are you? Good, you? Fine. How did your mission go? Complicated. We had to help some allies of ours who had suffered many setbacks. But anyway, you will know all about that in good time. Well, okay, I'm glad you got back safe and sound then. Thank you. Okay. Some of these dialogues are just, conversations are just so short. They just cut off like so quickly. Grr, is that my stomach making that noise? But I'm not hungry. Leaf Dad, is that you making that noise? I fear it maybe, yes. I skipped my last meal. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. How did that even happen? I forgot. Do you want to come eat with me next time? Skipping a meal from time to time isn't so bad. Every meal is important. You absolutely must get yourself the right nutrition. Okay, you nerd. First one. Why not? I'll count on you to remind me then. Oh my god. Took me so long to find this guy. I'm so annoyed. Like, oh my god, it's such a waste of mana. Anyway, okay, finally, here he is. What are you doing? Getting all up in my business again. Oh my god, just don't. Sorry, I was just wondering how you were. Good. Your mission wasn't too hard, was it? I can't really talk about it, but it wasn't at all a walk in the park. I understand. He doesn't know what I know. Was that it? Oh my god. I got to speak with Nevra, Ezreal, and Valkion. I'm happy the boys got back safe and sound. And also that everyone seems to feel safe. I've realised that the equilibrium of Eldarya is pretty precarious. It isn't a world at war, but it isn't peacetime either. I can really sense the tensions governing everything. When I think about it, maybe what happened with Evany wasn't that much of an ordeal. And I'll admit that with the benefit of hindsight, I don't really regret doing what we did. That's why I have to keep on going, without letting it get me down. Still, I refuse to have my hands covered in blood. Second one. I think. The adventures to come may well get tougher and tougher. What I've seen is just the tip of the iceberg. I hope I'm up to it. Should I keep training? That's a good idea, but I don't have enough experience yet to train by myself. I'll ask someone to help me. I went to find him at the foundry. Grr. Did you not find your prankster? Yes, but little rascal refused saying where he left weapons. Oh, so it wasn't a joke then? No. Gemon not be yelled at. So I guess you don't have time to help me train then. Sorry, me must find things, or Miko yell Gemon. Do you want me to help you? Gemon okay alone. Can you train me later? Later, much later. Gemon very busy with emissary. Emissary, get here. Gemon summon Eri when possible. Okay, good luck then. I left the foundry. If Gemon can't help me, I'd better go get something to snack on. It's gone noon and I'm hungry. Maybe I should train alone anyway. Second one. I went to my room to pick up a weapon and set to training outside of HQ. So glad I didn't have to walk all the way there. Oh my god. Oh my god. It just sprung up out of nowhere. After a few hours of training, I went back in, soaked in sweat. That really gave my mood a boost. I feel good about that training session. Okay, now, a good shower, then I'll go get something, then I'll go eat something. I'm dying of hunger. It's already past noon. I could ask Leaftan to join me. You could. Luckily, he crossed my path. I didn't have to look for him for very long. You want me to come eat with you? Of course. When I made you that offer last time, I meant it. Oh, alright then. Okay. Cool, let's go. Hey, Karen is here. It looks like the conversation with Karuto is one of the roughest. Yes, I'm wondering what she could have done this time. Haha, it looks like he's well aware of Karen's reputation. That reassures me a little. Come on, Karuto. You wouldn't let me die of hunger, would you? You will have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, and it will be gruel, gruel, and gruel. You can't do that to me. Tell yourself it will teach you to manage your rations better. But Karuto... You enjoyed those sandwiches you had on your day at the beach, huh? You aren't going to be having any more anytime soon, haha. That was for my friends. The picnic on the beach. I didn't think about it then, but I had absolutely no part in the rationing. I don't care. Come back this evening for dinner. There's no way I'm giving you anything more. You're really not nice. She left the kitchen. Well done her. That'll teach her a lesson. I won't share my rations with her. Even though I'm partially responsible for the situation, I'm not going to share my rations with her. That's so mean. I have to cut in. It was partly my fault. I'm going to ask Karuto to take it out of my rations. Yeah, I feel like I have to share. Last one. I went towards Karuto, but someone pushed me sideways. Oh, really, Chrome? Karen, are you okay? No, Karuto is refusing to give me a snack because apparently I have exhausted my monthly budget. Oh, that's okay. He can slip you a little something to nibble on. He's refusing to. I've been trying to get him to cave for half an hour. Okay, wait for me here. Left hand, I'm going to go see Karen. Could you wait for me there? No worries. No worries. Karen. Oh, Eri, I imagine you just heard everything. Yes, I can give you some of my rations if you want. No, I'll be fine. I'll find a way through like a big girl and take responsibility for my mistakes. There you go. The miss is served. Chrome came up behind us with a piece of raspberry pie. It's for you, Karen. Oh no, Chrome, I couldn't. Sure you can. It'd make me happy, and if you ever need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, thank you, you're adorable. She gave him a kiss on the cheek. Chrome blushed red as a tomato. Aww. Is that what she calls fighting your own battles and taking responsibility for your mistakes? I'm going to go get something to eat. Do you want something, Left Hand? I'll come with you. We went to the bar. Those two are such an unusual pair. Yes, you can never get bored with them. Shall we go sit somewhere a little quieter? No, let's stick with them. You know, Karen, if you ever have the tiniest problem, or you want the tiniest little thing, you can just tell me. I know, but I don't want to impose, even though, not going to lie. She's just going to take advantage of it. A little fruit juice would be awesome to go with this savoury raspberry tart, but isn't she taking advantage a little of how nice he's being? Still, he's not going to fall for it. I know somebody who's going to let himself be fooled again. Do you really think he's going to fall for it? I'd stake my hand on it. Still. No worries, it's on me. A midnight cocktail or a quintessence? Okay, he is. A quinty. He went off to get the drink without asking me if I wanted something. What charming manners from Chrome. I'm leaving. Would you like a drink? Sure, if you want. I'll get you a quintessence too. It's very good. He went to get me a cocktail, and I turned to Karen. Hey, so what's a quintessence? A little cocktail made of raspberries. There's mint and sweet lemon in it too. It's just the best. In any case, looks like Left Hand seriously likes you, miss. No more than anyone else. We get along well. That's it. That's all. Yeah, right. Excuse me. I stayed with them for a little while, talking about everything and anything. Chrome is just crazy about Karen. It's undeniable, and it looks like she's making the most of the situation. Excuse me, everyone. Please come to the main hall in 30 minutes. We have an important announcement to make to all of HQ. Oh, maybe they're going to talk about the guy's mission. Also, I wonder if Chrome knows he's going away for a few days. I guess he does. They wouldn't have just forgotten to talk to him about it or something. Shall we finish our drinks and go? Okay. Okay. After we'd finished our drinks, we went to the Hall of Doors. There's even more people than last time. A little silence. Unlike last time in the dining hall, she didn't have to raise her voice to make us listen. Thank you to everyone for coming to this unplanned assembly. I will be brief. As you have noticed, our leaders of the Guard, Nevra of the Shadow Guard, Valkian of the Obsidian Guard, and Ezreal of the Absent Guard, came back today from an extremely important mission. Some of you expressed your concerns about their tardiness. Their late arrival was due to the emergence of a last-minute mission of great importance. Ezreal was initially dispatched on a mission to the village of Belenvia. However, our allies, the family Ren Finhuang, were attacked by enemy forces. I heard voices murmuring about a scandal. The Ren Finhuangs? Yes, it's an ancient family of great importance in Eldarya. They are highly respected. Attacking the Finhuangs is a real abomination. As we were unable to lend them our support with that, we took the initiative of sending our best members to take back one of their most precious treasures. The flute of somebody, that person. Haymeln? As in the Pied Piper of Wait, what does it say Haymeln? That says Hamelin. Okay, I don't know. Treasure? I'm curious about this flute. Haymeln something? That sounds like a very German name. I don't really see what this has to do with the famous Huang Hua. First one. This initiative was a success, and I can confirm that today this sacred artifact is safely here with us. Bravo. What a relief. Long live the Gardeval. Okay. However, I must stress that we do not intend to keep it. That is why in a few days, the Ren Fanghuang's emissary will come to our HQ. Therefore, you will all be asked to execute small missions so that we can welcome our guests like we ought to. Oh, someone important is coming here. I don't really get what makes that big news, but given the way everyone's reacting, it's as if Lady Gaga, some other rock star, was coming to my hometown. Wait, that's not all. As I said, Ezreal was first of all sent for a mission in the village of Belenvia. Is he setting off again? As this village needs us for an investigation, we will be sending several members over to them. I will therefore be asking the following people to go to the crystal room so that we may give them their complete case files. Oh, so they didn't actually update the people involved. I wonder how Chrome will react. Bucky Chrome. What? Well. Evelyn and Valerian. I shall be waiting for you in the crystal room. Well, okay girls, I'll be seeing you. He looks devastated, yes. However, it should be making him happy. Maybe he's worried it will go as badly as last time. When you lost the boat? Yes. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You're right. We've been given a lot of information all at once, even though I knew it all already. I need to think it over a bit more. Okay. Go back to your room and think about everything. As soon as I got in, I cuddled up in the bed. What a day. So much happened, and the worst part is it's a long way off. It's just the beginning of the afternoon after all. I think I need a little nap. I couldn't fall asleep. The information I'd found out since the previous day wouldn't stop spinning in my head. Okay, let's go over all that again. Maybe I'll see things more clearly. Yesterday, the boys came back from an important mission. They found a kind of sacred flute, a family treasure of the Ren Fengchang. The Ren Fengkang. Obviously, it's this one that I have trouble pronouncing. What was the name of the flute again? It had two names, so I don't know. Oh my god, they did it on purpose. Oh, I don't know. I think it's the second one. Whatevs. We are now in possession of the flute, and Miko is planning to give it back to the Huanghua. There's also Israel's mission. He set off before all this happened to the town of Belenvia. Consequently, for the mission to continue, Miko sent several members, including Evelyn and Chrome. Why does this... what does this matter? So far, it's pretty simple, but some things are bothering me a little. What Nevra told me about humans, that's information that I can't just put to one side. That organization they were talking about, it really does remind me of many things in my world. Were they talking about secret societies such as the Illuminati or the Knights Templar? I remember that... Whoa, flashback. What is your greatest fear in Eldarya? The Illuminati, the Triad, or the Templars? Huh? But they're from my world. Not exclusively. What do you mean? I'm sorry, it would take me hours to explain. I'm seriously starting to wonder, could there be a link? No, Eri, that's ridiculous. I don't think there could be the tiniest link between those organizations and Eldarya. I'll admit, I haven't really thought about it before. It deserves more reflection. God. Let's just go with the first one. I need to know more. I have to keep studying in the library, but I get the feeling that with all the hustle and bustle that comes with the arrival of an important person, I'm going to have to say goodbye to my privileged access to the reserved section. I'll always have time to get into it later, in any case. I finally got a little sleep. I woke up fresh as the morning rose, wow, and decided to make myself useful for the guard. I had no trouble finding something to do. There was one mission to get done. The others were already taken. I'm going to ask Peril for more information about the mission. I headed for Peril. Hi, I'm here for the mission. Oh, good thing you're here, little one. Okay, we need cherry flowers, fire lemons, but careful, only the ripe ones, and sand, but not from the boutique. I want the fresh stuff, brand new. I want it to smell of the sea. Alright, not asking for too much, are you? Here are the baskets in the tank. Go on now, shoo. He gave me 2 little baskets and a big fish tank. I don't know how I'm going to manage to bring it all with me, though. Then he left, straight after. I don't even know where I should get all this. For the cherry flowers, I imagine I could get some from the 100-year-old cherry tree. I haven't seen any other cherry trees around here. For the sand, that must be the beach. But the lemons, let's think. The fire lemons. I'll have to think a little more. Okay, well, I guess let's get the easy stuff first. Yeah, super easy. What's all this question mark down here? I'm just fine in my own shoes and skin. I don't plan on buying anything. If it's a question of money, I can give you a good price. The little outfit you bought me last time. Let me make exquisite creations, each more so than the last. I owe you that. No, thank you. I did that for the pleasure of it, so I'm not going to change. I must go. I have other things to talk about other than chiffon. Aw, Falcon! Oops, she doesn't look very happy. Poor guy. So, are you happy about your mission? That's a good question. What's bugging you? It seems quite complicated to me, and I have to leave tomorrow morning already. I'm not even going to see the emissary. And that annoys you? A little bit, yeah. I'm really interested in their whole culture, and I'd have really loved to take care of them. Oh yeah? Really? I have a hard time believing you. Yeah, they have this history that's insanely rich, and I'm not even going to get started on their temples. They're wonders to be explored. Haha, I understand. Alright. And here is where I got the sand. Easy as. Seriously? Yep. Aren't I already drop dead gorgeous? Yes, darling, you know very well you are the most marvellous. But still, this is no ordinary event. Like the others, you could get ready to suit the occasion. Oh, Eri, you're going to be able to support me. Tell her my current outfit is classy and perfect as is. I'd rather not get involved. Whatever I say, it will probably annoy one or the other of them. You can make more of an effort with your appearance, especially since you're a leader of the guard. Yes, it's true. You're already very handsome the way you are. Oh, great. We're just going to have to build his ego more, aren't we? I just know it. Ah, you see. Don't be silly. Evelyn seems very busy. I shouldn't disturb her. Oh, what? I didn't even see her. That was random. Alright, and here are the fire lemons. Okay, I think I have everything Pyrrhal asked me for. I had better go give it all to him. Don't miss our new collection, Flight of the Phoenix. The items are more than 30% off today and today only. Come closer. Look at these colours and trendiness. The trendiness, and above all, how stylish they will be for welcome their emissaries. She's surrounded by people. I'll see her later. Guess we have to buy a new outfit. There you go, Pyrrhal. I have everything you asked for. At least I think so. I'm not too sure about the fire lemons. Give me all that. Perfect. Thank you for your help, Eri. Here is the mission report. I already filled it out for you. Oh, great. Now I just have to give it to your car and Kara. Hey, wait. Yes? This is to thank you. He gave me an incubator. Oh, really? Thank you. Oh, okay. Find it in your inventory from the next scene onwards. Do I need it for something? I quickly went by the library to drop everything off. I have absolutely nothing to do now. As usual. Oh, go to your room and wait for time to pass. Okay. Phew, what an exhausting day, when I think about it. I sure am happy it's over. Having had my evening meal, I went to sleep. I woke up at dawn. Another day begins. I have trouble believing anything at all was going to happen today. Well. I ventured out into HQ without any real aim apart from the usual missions, trainings, chit-chat, etc. At noon, I discovered a few changes that Karuta had made to the dining hall. Ooh, it looks so fancy. Oh, it's as pretty as anything here. Haha, no expense spared. Check out the fineness of this drapery, these knives, this lace. I touched it to please him. Oh yes, all of this is very pretty. Well done. I hope you're planning on wearing something nicer than that. What? What's wrong with what I'm wearing? Oh, nothing. It's fine for a pleb. Very practical for dusting and scouring pots. I don't know what to say. What about that apron of yours that's oozing fat? My outfit is very pretty. I like it a lot. Of course I'm going to go with the second one. Excuse me. My apron is proof that my cooking is excellent, that I have a work ethic, unlike you, slacker. Out of my kitchen. He hit me on the back with his drying up cloth to get me out of the kitchen. What a goon. My outfit's just fine. I'd better take his advice. He's being ridiculous. I'm staying like this. He's right. I have to get myself a new outfit. Guess I'm getting a new outfit then. And thus, with only 3 miners, I managed to build a business as fruitful as mine. But how did you get started? It's a pretty risky thing after all. Where there's a will, there's a way. Believe in your lucky star. I don't know what they're talking about, but Karen seems very interested. Okay. Well now, what do I do? Could you bring me some eggs from the incubators? Yes, I'll... Oh, Eri, what are you doing here? Nothing special. Oh. Random conversations. Oh, finally. Eri, what brings you here? I saw you were selling outfits for the arrival of the emissary. Yes, and by the way, I think I have the perfect thing for you. Follow me to the market. We went to the market. Here it is, on the mannequin. Very nice, very nice. Pretty cute. Look how soft the fabric is. And the patterns on the sleeves. Don't they look like a firebird's wings? Huh? Yes, it reminds me of a dragonfly's wings. That too. Above all, I wanted to avoid making an outfit using feathers. That would be far too cliche for this occasion. It's amazing. Oh, well, I imagine you're interested in taking it. Yes, I will buy it. Great, it costs 600 manas. Shoot, that's expensive. I'm almost sorry I didn't buy it yesterday. Is something wrong? Weren't you offering a discount yesterday? Of course, and I still can for you since you have such good taste. So with the discount, that will be 420 manas. Great, I'll give you that right away, I suppose. Daylight robbery. I hope it'll be enough. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go put them on. Okay, pretty sure my outfit is all on. Well, that's not everything, but I'm not going to spend my time window shopping. How about I go back to my room? Why not? I'll think about it, but maybe I should try to get to know more people. What? It would do me some good to socialize a little more. Oh. Although, maybe it's best not to worry about it. If it has to happen, it will happen. What are you talking about? I left to go to my room and crashed into a young guy with red hair on the path. He seemed pretty shy. We talked for a few moments. He left to rejoin his girlfriend, and I totally forgot to ask him his name. Oh well, it's not a big deal. I'll see him again later. The guard isn't that big. Actually, yes, it is. Here I finally am in my bedroom, and it's nice to sit calmly for a little bit. I lay down in bed and closed my eyes for a 5-minute stretch. When I opened them again, it was nighttime. In the end, I decided to go back to sleep. A few days went by in which, as usual, everyone was occupied with various missions. They're here! Karen shot into my room like a rocket. Come on, Eri, come see them. What are you talking about? Emissaries. She grabbed me and dragged me to the HQ gardens. Whoa, there are a lot of people here. Everyone is gathering around several people. They're dressed in a style that looks sort of Chinese, you might say. Oh, there's a man and a woman who are standing apart from the crowd. I imagine Huang Hua is the man. It looks like Huang Hua might be the woman. I'm pretty sure it's a woman. If that's the case, then have I been wrong since the beginning? I don't find her very charismatic. She's not really doing anything for me. In any case, she's very pretty. She is very pretty. So let's choose that one. Please, everyone let us through. She looks so bad. Oh, Miko, leave them be. It's nice to see so many people. Hyunghua, you will have all the time you wish to talk with them later in the day, and in the days to come. Hyunghua is the woman. I knew it. I did actually think it would be a man when I read her name in Kara's files. Once more, it is proven that appearances can be deceiving. Zif, could you bring that child to me? But of course. She pointed to Mary, who jumped up and down. Zif went to see Mary and brought him to the young woman. She rumpled his hair, but I didn't hear what she said. In any case, the kid seemed to be entirely under her spell. She really looks like a rock star with a group of fans. Everyone's reacting differently. It's funny. Karudo, Karen, and Alahia are just there, not very far from me. No way. Let's go to Karen. Ooh, maybe? Yeah, Karen. She's so seriously hot. Look at those jewels. She must be rolling in manners. I'm jealous. She turned on her heel, muttering. With some difficulty, Miko and her entourage succeeded in extracting her from the crowd and left. I suppose they went to the crystal room to talk in private. In any case, this arrival really is setting HQ gossiping. I'd be curious to know more about these emissaries. Question the members of HQ. Alright. Hey, Cruelus. Hello, what brings you here? If I tell you, you'll think I'm way too curious. Nothing at all, I'm just going for a walk. I'm just asking everybody questions about the emissaries. Let's go first one. I'd like to know more about emissaries and what they mean to you. Well, that is not curiosity, but rather an interest in the world around you. If that's how you see it, then yes. To answer your question then, the Fen Huang people and my people have always been very close. We have long been at their service to protect the forests encircling their domains. It seems like you protect a lot of forests. We are numerous and nomadic, so yes. Nomadic? What happens when you abandon a forest you have been protecting? We don't abandon it, it's the forest that leaves us. How do you mean? When nature needs us, we come. And when we are no longer useful, we go. So why aren't you leaving? I don't think the forest of El is dangerous anymore, is it? That is true, but the guard of El needs me, so I'm staying. I see. Alright. Would you please stop getting under my feet? But I'm not really under your feet. Why are you coming to bug me then? I didn't want to see you, especially. I just wanted to know more about the emissaries. What do you want to know? I don't really know, actually. I don't know anything except their first names, Huang, Hua, and Zif. Fang Zifu. You're not such good buddies that you can forget his honorific now. Excuse me? Like all Feng Huang man, we have to call him Feng, followed by his first name, Zifu. Do women have one too? So Feng is an honorific then. I didn't know about the honorific, I'm sorry. First one. Yes, we must use Shuang before their first name. Thank you for teaching me something new, you old crab. Feng Zifu. Am I dreaming or did he just sigh? Weird. Maybe if I put my hair on one side, I'll hear. Oh, Eri, what are you doing here? I was just talking with everyone a little bit about the emissary's arrival. Am I disturbing you? No, not at all. I was just wondering if I should change up my hairstyle. I saw Huang Hua Ren Feng Huang, Jesus, and I thought she really was a beautiful woman. I'd like to be as classy as her. You should ask her for some advice. Oh, I see, but you already have your own style. Second. Oh, well, that's true, haha, totally. And anyway, we're not all from the same race. Mermaids and Fen Huangs have nothing to do with each other. Do you know what a Fen Huang is, by the way? Not at all, of course. No, I don't. It's a kind of phoenix. Have you already heard about the phoenixes? Yes, they're quite well known in my world. Oh, tell me all about it, please. According to legend, there is only one phoenix that dies every 500 years, I think. It sets itself on fire and is reborn from its ashes. We call it the Firebird, too. Ooh, so it's funny for me to learn that, in the end, there is an entire population of phoenixes. Actually, that's not quite it. It's the people that make up the phoenixes. What do you mean? Actually, we call them the Feng Huangs. That's the name of their people. Like me with the mermaids, or Miko with the kitsunes. I'm following you so far. With the Fen Huangs, the phoenix is the best of them. Basically, in the Fen Huang community, the phoenix is a Fen Huang who has passed the test and taken possession of particular possessions associated with the role of the phoenix. So the title phoenix is given to an elected elder. Exactly. Alright, interesting. Ooh, Eri. Hello, Mary. How are you? I'm awesome. Did you see she ruffled my hair? Yes, I saw that. Even though I didn't really get the point of it. Yes, I saw. It really was a little excessive. Yes, it was cute. I'll go with the last one. Also, she gave me candy. That was so good. You must be happy. Yes, and she is so pretty too. Like you and Miko. Oh, thank you. That was random. Something troubling you? A little, yes. It's the arrival of that Hyung Hua woman. What's wrong? It's the powers of the Fen Huangs. I really don't like the thought that they can delve into my soul or read what's in my heart. Can they really do that? Yes, it would seem so, but nobody's proved it. Oh, and why don't you like them being able to read you like that? Like everyone, I have my little secrets. Suspicious. Hey, miss. Hey, Yaka. Miko's asking for you. Why? She'll explain it better herself. Go find her. Okay. Miko wants you to go to the crystal room. Go. I'm scared. Miko, I'm here. What did you want? So, is that her? She is adorable. Oh. And also, this outfit. Is it in honor of me? You look gorgeous. Oh, she's so cute. She started pinching my cheeks and made me do a turn where I stood. It was as if she was examining me from head to toe. And then she put her arms around me. Hua, leave her alone a little, will you? Miko, you know very well that I only have eyes for you. Okay, you'll have time to do whatever you want with her later. Alright, well then, in that case, I'm going to go rest. My companions also need a moment of respite. Eri, we shall see each other later. Oh, she's so cute, I love her, oh my god. Miss, I will come to find you when Lady Hua awakes. Welcomes. Both of them left the room. Miko, what's going on? To be brief, Hua asked for you to be her how should I put it? Servant? Stay with her. Be her lady companion during her stay here. Why me? There must be people who are more competent than me. You're her new toy. We don't see humans every day, so you are fascinating to her, quite simply. She sure is the first one that finds my status as human interesting. Anyway, that's the way it is. You don't have a choice in the matter. Tyranny is a beautiful thing. Okay, no problem for me. Seems like you have trouble refusing her anything at all. I'm gonna go for the last one. Don't talk to me about that. She seems very important. Yes, but it's not just... Anyway. Good, well, I hope you know the basic rules of etiquette and hosting. A little. I've been to quite a few of my father's business dinners. What does that mean? Well, sometimes he brought home very important clients, so me and my mother had to be beyond perfect, polite, well-dressed, worthy of a man of his status, etc. I couldn't stop myself lacing my voice with sarcasm. That doesn't even surprise me. As soon as I saw you, I knew you were precious. Precious? Well, what do I need to teach you then? She didn't elaborate on what she meant by precious. Well, that can't do me any harm. Strangely, Miko helped me to stand up straighter than I had been doing. Since coming to Eldarya, I had let myself go a little, forgetting my past almost entirely. She briefly reminded me the rules of etiquette and hosting. I noticed then that beneath her air of and bossiness, she knew a lot about matters of lineage and nobility. I started to wonder when and in what circumstances she met somebody like Hua. Good. I think you have the main points down to be able to serve Hua. Don't forget to call her lady, except if she directly gives you permission otherwise. Don't expect she will. Stand up straight. Don't be too curious. No whining. She started correcting my posture and adjusting my clothes. I got the feeling that leaving Hua in my hands was stressing her out, unless it was the opposite. Eri, I think that this time, this is the mission that could win you the respect of the guard. Don't worry, Miko. You've entrusted me with an important mission. I'm going to do everything I can not to disappoint you. You can go make yourself busy while you're waiting for Fengzi Fu to come get you. Good luck. Okay, this is kind of, scary. Oh, what do I do? Now, tell me everything. I have nothing to tell you about. Have you been listening at doors again? Tell you everything about what? Second. No, this time Nevra told me everything. Did he just? So then, you see, there was no need to be spying. Now you're at the heart of the action. Nevra, stop bugging me about that. I promised you I wouldn't do that anymore. If you knew how many people made promises they didn't keep. Anyway, that's off topic. How do you feel about your new mission? I'm a little stressed out. I don't know really. I'm going to wait and see. Pretty good. It doesn't sound too difficult. I'm a little stressed out, to be honest. Oh, don't stress. I'm sure you won't screw up this time. What? What did you just say? Hey, this time. Hee. Dickhead. Airy. Yes, Jimon. Jimon Proud. You big mission. You must impress emissary. You know failing. I hope not. Oh, okay. Hey, sorry, Airy. You haven't seen Floppy, have you? Have you lost her again? No, sorry. She's on your shoulder. Have you lost her again? Yes, I was in the middle of changing. She was in front of me, and then all of a sudden she disappeared. Didn't she slide inside your clothes? No, I checked. Is she maybe in the clothes you took off? Good idea. I'm going to go look. Well done. For what? Your mission. You're going to be able to get close to Lady Huanghua. Will you ask her to sign an autograph for me? I imagine Karen talked to you about it. Yes, she told me everything. I'm all excited and jealous at the same time. Jealous? I would have loved being in your position. You cannot even imagine. Do you want to change places? Maybe it'll happen to you soon. Well, not much chance of that happening. First. If only. We can always ask. I don't think it's that easy, but thanks for thinking of it. Seriously, I want to change places. Oh, Eri, my congratulations. What for? The mission. Ika told me you were going to be Lady Huanghua's lady-in-waiting during her stay here. That's a great honor. Oh, thank you. I hope I'll be up to it. I'm sure you will be. If Lady Huanghua asked for you personally, it won't have been for nothing. It was mostly out of curiosity that she did. I don't think so. The Fen Huangs are very often highly perceptive when it comes to people. She must be even more so, since she is an apprentice phoenix after all. I don't know, she'd never seen me before. She'd heard about you and your actions. And like I said, Fen Huangs are good judges of character in general. Does she think I'm a good person then? I hope I don't disappoint her. She ought to have sensed that I wasn't fit to accompany her then. Let's give it a second. If you stay true to yourself, you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, now, up and at 'em, young lady. I've got to go. See you. I don't know how long Huanghua will be resting for. I must avoid getting stuck into something that will take too long. I could always keep training, or keep studying about the portals. I do have many questions that I've had to put on hold. I don't know what to choose. Ooh. Okay, let's go training. I headed to the bedroom to get some things to change into. So, Eri, how about this mission? Are you happy with it? It doesn't seem difficult, even though I'm well aware that there's a weight on my shoulders. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you going to find Lady Huanghua? I don't think she's awake yet. No, I thought I'd go train now. Training? So you're supposed to be on the alert? Yes, where's the problem? Nothing's wrong. I think Lady Huanghua will love your lovely sweat fragrance. Very fashionable if you ask me. And don't think you'll have time to go shower before Feng Sifu comes looking for you. Actually, she's not wrong. She ran off towards the library as usual. Okay, I should go study a little more of Eldarya's history then. I still have quite a lot to learn about all this, and I still haven't taken advantage of the privileged access Miko gave me to the reserve section. I arrived at the library. I hope Yukar is here so I can ask her to let me into the archives. Yukar? A noise came from behind a mountain of papers and books. Don't tell me. I cleared some space away, then saw a little wisp of red hair slowly appear. Oh, by all the coaxes, thank you, Eri. What just happened? I think I've let myself get overloaded. I see that, but to this extent? Are you still doing your translations? Yes. And I have to admit, they've defeated me. I hope Miko won't be too disappointed. She wanted everything to be impeccable. Anyway, I digress. Why are you here? I came to consult the archives. Okay, I'll open them up for you. I went to sit at the back of the archives room to find a little more peace. Since Kero hasn't given me his book yet, I still can't place all the dates that are noted down here. I must remember to remind him. I don't really know where to start. There are too many books in this library. There are 2 books which have caught my attention. Which should I read? Oh my god, so many choices. Read ... Read Portals for Dummies. Let's go ... I'm interested. I approached a book, its cover drawing me in. Strangely, it had no title, but I knew deep down I'd find answers inside. But answers to what? I was just about to open the first page when... Eri, I have a book that might interest you. What book is it? A book of recipes. Recipes? Read it and see for yourself. Okay, I opened the book. Oh, it's a list of ingredients for opening portals. I wonder why Yukar gave me this book. Maybe I should ask her. I'll do that later. Let's read all this first. Dragon's Tears. Isn't that what was stolen from HQ when I arrived? There's also dragon scales and a dragon's heart. The list of ingredients is substantial, but I understand better now why the guard has to work so hard to gather all of them. But what's intriguing is that all the elements are linked to dragons, more or less. I wonder why. Should I go hunt one down? Oh, Feng Sifu. Lady Fang Hua has awoken and awaits you in the crystal room. Tidy, I guess. Give me 2 minutes to finish what I'm doing. He cleared his throat and arched an eyebrow to communicate his order. Move, now. Eventually, he helped me to understand what he meant by saying it clearly. Shoot, I haven't finished reading everything and I haven't asked Ka the questions I wanted to. Some other time. I followed Feng Zifu straight to the crystal room. He didn't say a single word to me on the way. Oh, there's the fairest of them all. I already told you this, but that dress really is to die for. I love it. Thank you. Shall we go then? Yes, Eri. Take good care of Huang Hua. How many times do I have to say this? She's a precious friend of mine. See that she is treated fittingly. Precious, stop flattering me. You know very well you don't have to do that to keep me happy. She approached Miko and stroked her cheek, and Miko backed up, cursing. Stop this childishness. Eri, come here. She took me to one side. I'd like you to take her on a tour of the place, but also talk to her a little bit about your world. It's something she seems very interested in. Huang Hua can be extremely curious, maybe even a little too much. How curious is she? Only the Oracle knows, so don't be shy of drawing a line. Okay, I see. Come on, don't make that face. You'll be fine. Thank you. Shall we go? Huang Hua interrupted us, caught me by the hand, and forced me out of the room. Miko didn't look too reassured. Lady Huang Hua, if it's okay with you, I'm going to take you on a tour of the different sites of the headquarters. Hey, I'm going to stop you right there. First, no lady or madam or any pompous titles. Second, please God, you don't need to curtsy. I'm only 70 years old. 70? The life expectancy of Fen Huangs must be totally different to humans. And one last thing. Lady Fang Hua, a little dignity, even before this little beast. Hey! Zif, be nice, please. Forgive him. He always has trouble letting people approach me. He doesn't really think that. No problem. Come on, Eri, don't make a drama out of it. He doesn't seem to like you, so ignore him. You're there for Huang Hua. So, what was your final recommendation? Oh yes, wait now while I think. Don't call me my lady, don't curtsy, and I don't know, I forget. Shoot, let's go see the palace then, other place. Maybe you'll remember on the way. No? I'm pretty tired. Would you mind if we put off the tour till tomorrow? I'd rather sit down quietly and talk with you. Okay. I don't really see what she wants to talk to me about. Is there a type of place where you would prefer to go? I don't know. Zif, do you want to go see anything? They say the possesses sumptuous gardens, although I doubt it. The little that we have seen was utterly forlorn and uninteresting. Nice thing to say for gardeners. Psst, you'll get used to it very quickly. Soon you won't even hear him. Anyway, I absolutely must know everything about you. Everything? That could take a while. Come on then. Take me somewhere beautiful and cool, where we can talk together in peace. Beautiful and cool? A few spots in the garden would be perfect for that, I think. Lady, can you tell us a story? Huang Hua became surrounded by children. She seems to really appreciate them. Of course, Eri, I hope you don't mind. No, not at all. Zif, could you go find my book quickly? He jogged off, then came back about 10 minutes later. Huang Hua sat down on the ground and invited me to take my place next to her. Then the kids crowded round us. I will tell you the story of one of my ancestors. We hand it down from generation to generation, so listen well, children. Yeah, I'm going to read this bit out. When the tale was finished, the children all gave Huang Hua a hug. My lady, he looks as if he's about to have a fit. Go back to your parents, children. Go on now. They scuttled away like little mice. Children are wonderful. They are our future. I don't really know. I've never spent too much time around them. Or not. Or not. I'm going to say or not. You don't like children? Not particularly. That depends which ones. Not at all. Middle. Yes, they aren't all adorable, that's true. I hope you don't mind me asking, but unless I'm mistaken, you're an only child, aren't you? Yes, how did you know? I could feel it. Ooh, my lady. Isabel came up to Huang Hua and kissed her hand. I hope you will pardon us for leaving you with such a servant as this one. You should know, mister, that it was she who asked for me to be in her service. You truly are a moron. Ignore him. I'm going to say he's a moron. What language? And in front of such an important person. Finally, someone with sense. Miss Airy, do please watch your language. Oh, let them bicker. And you should know, Mr. Alf, that this young girl is entirely apt to accompany me. What's more, I asked for her personally. Take that. Hey, there's a car. She looks like she's on her last legs. Lady Huang Hua, I've been looking for you. I'm awfully confused. I won't be able to honor your people like they deserve. I've failed in my mission, and I would totally understand if you asked the guards to release me from my services. Jeez, that's a bit much. Whoa, calm down, Yika. I told you, we don't need all those pompous procedures. And the traditions? We can do this. We can do without them this time. My people have suffered for far too much for me to go all hoity-toity. And so now, you will go and rest and forget the translations. Miko wanted to make you happy. There will be other occasions. If you want to make me happy, go away now. Yes, of course. This guy. Eri, Huanghua. I can't decide whose voice is more beautiful. He came up to me and whispered in my ear. On reflection, I can say that I choose you. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Get out of here. By the way, Huanghua, I had a question. Yes? The tale you read to the children. Read to the children? What is it called? It's not a tale. It's the history of one of my ancestors. Didn't you listen to anything I said? Yes, that's just it. Your story. I got the feeling I'd heard it before. That's to be expected. Everyone in Eldarya knows the story. But then, it's true you are not from here. You know nothing. This guy is starting to get on my nerves. Feng Zifu. I am sorry, my lady. Eri, to answer your question, your version of the history of my ancestor is called that thing. Wait, Hameln, as in Hamelin? That's a little village in Germany. No. It's a village in the Germanic Holy Roman Empire. That's the name given to Germany and some other countries in the Middle Ages. How long have these Middle Ages of yours been finished for? Since about the 15th century, a little more than 600 years ago. Oh, well that matches up with the time period in which my great-grandfather lived through what happened in Hameln. Wait, do you mean to tell me the flute player was your great-grandfather? Yes, that's why everyone knows who I am. But that story is just a fairy tale. I can't believe that some of our fairy tales are really history here. Fairy tales and myths are often inspired by real happenings, you know. That's true. And this one marks one of our history's turning points. How so? The triggering of the Great Exile. When we started to flee the earth, those two events are closely linked. The Fen Huangs were among the first to see the dark side of men. The story of my great-grandfather is really nothing but a grain of sand in a desert, but the fact that he saved a great number of fairies from slavery meant he became a great man. I'm sorry for everything that my people have done. Don't be. Just because a handful of humans made fairies suffer, it doesn't mean we should tar them all with the same brush. I really feel like we were the bad guys, though, regardless. There are never any good guys or bad guys. At that time, you were afraid of us and our powers, and what we were. Fear can sometimes lead us to commit the most irredeemable of errors. You will experience this soon. I understand better now why Ezreal said that humans rarely last long. They must hate us. It really is very pretty here. Wham. Lady Huanghua. Both of his fists are out of his sleeves, and he seems ready to attack. Falcon? I'm sorry, Lady Huanghua. I didn't see you there. The pleasure is all mine. Because it's pleasurable, bumping into Falcon? I'm delighted to have run into you. Likewise, we've barely had the time to talk since your arrival. I'd have liked to speak with you about the courage your people showed in the face of what happened to you. It is you who are courageous. You came to our aid to retrieve the flute. Are they flirting? Of course we did. As you know, the Guard of El comes to the aid of all those who ask for it. As far as possible, I imagine. Exactly. In any case, if I had known that HQ had such handsome men, I'd have sent for your assistance a long time ago. Either I'm hallucinating or she's openly flirting. I don't really care, to be honest. Ignore them, come between them. I'm just gonna let them go for it, to be honest. They kept talking for a little while. I think Huanghua is interested in him. Why not? So, which is the true version of that story about the rats and the flute? What is true? What is false? You might think I'm biased, but it's our version that's the true one. My ancestor went to that country, met the inhabitants of Hameln, and saved them from the plague and the rats. Then, when the mayor betrayed him, he escaped, bringing with him the children and fairies. I'll acknowledge that our storytellers grossly exaggerated his departure. He never split a mountain in two, haha. I know that in one of the versions of that tale, he drowned the children. Actually, he left the children in a neighbouring village he knew, and was sure they were people he could trust. However, some of them followed him and integrated themselves with my people. Your story, although inexact, is not bad. In essence, when you look at it more closely, it teaches children the dangers of avarice. When I think about it, despite the unthinkable act he is accused of, my ancestor was not entirely in the wrong. Yes, it's a bit like the story of Solomon. The final action is horrible, but the moral of the story is laudable. Laudable? Solomon, who is that? He's a king who figures in certain religions in my world. The story goes that he shared all his wealth in times of conflict. How could he do that? For example, when two peasants were fighting over who owned a piece of land, he cut it in two to share the wealth between both parties. That wasn't necessarily fair for the person who was the legitimate owner of the terrain. Of course not. And anyway, that's not a horrible ending. But that's not the story he's known for. One day, a quarrel arose between two women, each of whom had given birth to a child. One of the children sadly died in the night. That's so sad. Yes, the next day they went to see Solomon because both of them claimed the child was her own. Solomon, who was considered a wise man, dealt as he usually did, by sharing it between them. How can you share a child? He had the child cut in two and gave half of it to each of them. By all the gods, how horrifying. Wait, that's not everything. One of the two women then declared that she'd rather renounce her claim to the child rather than see him die. Therefore, Solomon entrusted the child to her, because for him, only the true mother could have reconciled seeing the child sacrificed. That's intelligent and logical, even though it's very violent. Hey, there's Ella here. It's true what she told me about how she'd have loved to be in my position. Just leave. No, introduce. Come, Huang Hua. I want you to meet someone. Huang Hua, this is Ella here. Ella here, this is Huang Hua. Oh, I'm delighted to meet you, O great lady Huang Hua. Whoa, she really let it out there. It's lovely to meet you, haha. You'll have to excuse her. Ella here really wanted to meet you. You shouldn't have. I'm just like everyone else after all. Excuse me, you are the favourite for being named Phoenix, and what's more, your talents and exploits are known throughout Eldarya, and I'm not even going to talk about your ascent. If she keeps putting as much energy into what she says, she might explode. It's no big deal, I assure you. You're my role model. Aww. Thank you. She left with a smile on her lips. I'm glad I made her happy. Let's settle down here. It is not the ideal place to spend a pleasant day. There are not even facilities for one to be seated. Sif, stop complaining. This place will do nicely. We settled in. Feng Zifu took a spot in the shade of a tree, while Huang Hua sat in the bright sunshine. Might as well get comfortable. She took off her thigh-high boots and drew her sarong well above her knees. Madam, do please dress yourself. Mind your manners. Ozif, don't be so stuck up. You changed my diapers. Exactly. He turned his back to us. Are you coming, Eri? Take off your shoes and get your feet wet. It really is very pleasant. I took off my shoes and rolled up my pants. No more. Oh, take them off so I can see your pretty legs. Jesus. No way. That's all I'm wearing. I don't really want to be in my underwear. It's nice to be here in peace. I can't wait for tomorrow, so you can tell me more about HQ and what you have been through since you arrived here. Why are you so interested in me? You're the first human I've ever met. I'm naturally curious to know who you are, where you live. Please, Eri, tell me a little more about Earth and about you. Where do you want me to start? Who are you? Where did you grow up? Oh my god. I think I'm just going to skip this bit a bit. Just going to skip through this quite fast. spoke with Huang Hua for a moment. We spoke about Eldarya, my arrival in the guard, adventures I'd had there. She reassured me about many things. You know, for so many things to be happening to you, and only you, there must be a reason. I don't know what it may be, but coincidences do not exist. Grumble. Ziff, are you hungry? Not in the least. Grumble. Do you want to go eat, maybe? Oh yes, that would be a really good idea. And this is the cafeteria. Whoa, I thought he'd just put a few tablecloths down. I didn't realize he'd totally redone the decoration. Whoa. Well, it's very stylish here. Yes, I'm surprised Karudo made such an effort. What are you talking about? This kitchen is always like this. There aren't usually tablecloths or place settings. Don't be ridiculous. He caught me by the arm and ordered me to be silent. I thought he wanted to make a good impression. Don't get involved. Play along. But it's not like this. Alright, let's play along then. Yes, I'm so dumb. The last time I saw the kitchen, you were in the middle of cleaning it. And as you're so attentive to cleanliness. It's so clean here, you could eat off the ground. Karudo isn't too convincing at this, as his apron says the exact opposite. Let's go sit down, shall we? I wonder what there is to eat here. Now, ladies, Mr. Fang Zifu, he loves him. Here is today's special. He gave us the menus, and when I got up to go get my food from the kitchen, as usual, Karudo caught my arm and ordered me to sit down. Table service for you. Okay. He left for the kitchen to prepare our meals. Hey, he drew the curtains. Did he not want us to see him working? The food came very fast, and weirdly, the proportions were totally inappropriate. Why did he give me so much? Does he think I am too slender? I am perfectly proportioned. I really don't think it's that. Why then? Ziff, ziff, ziff. It looks like Eldarya Karudo is trying harder to impress Feng Zifu than may be necessary. So, Eri, let's talk about you. You haven't told me that much about yourself, actually. That much? But I told you everything that's happened to me since I got here. You're exaggerating a little bit. Come on, please. I know all about you since you got here, but what about before? Your life on Earth, your parents. Don't you miss them? No, I haven't really had time to think about them until now. Of course I do, but I'm stuck here, so I don't really have a choice but to keep going without thinking about them too much. I don't really know. I have never had a chance to think about that. Of course I do. That is a testament to your honor. Family is important, but your mission here is also. My mission here? Yes, as Lady Huang Hua just opined. Opined? If you are here, it is not due to coincidence, but I am certain you will succeed in overcoming all that faces you. Why is he being so nice? This is weird. Ziff, are you sick? You don't usually pay compliments to strangers. It seems you are starting to have a positive influence on me. Finally, let's taste our food. She's already drooling, haha. I kept talking with Huang Hua, while Feng Zifu ate in silence. The food went quicker than I thought, and when I heard my two companions yawning, I knew it was time to take our leave. I think it's time for bed. Are you really going to sleep? Yes, it is already so late. It's still light outside. We are not particularly nocturnal. Okay, I understand. I will walk you home. No, we'll be fine. Take some time to relax. I've been monopolizing you all day, and I intend to do so all day tomorrow too. Oh, great. Okay, what time? At daybreak, of course. You can take the opportunity to show me the sights. Is that really necessary? You've already seen everything now. Let me have my excuses to hang out with you. I won't insist. Enjoy the rest of your day then. She warmly took me into her arms. Have a good evening, miss. He bowed to me and I reciprocated. Good evening to you also. They left me all alone, and Karudo took the opportunity to tell me that table service was finished. I had to clear the dishes myself. That guy, what a crook. Since I have nothing else to do, and I'm not sleepy, I should go talk with the guys. We've only seen each other in passing recently. If you say so. Well, how did your hour with Lady Huanghua go? It went well, yes. Feng Zifu wasn't too cutting with you? Oh, I guess that when he's cutting, to use your term, he's simply being himself. Haha, we all have our faults. He could still make an effort to be nicer. Yes, I imagine. He also has many strengths. Oh, and what are yours? Well, he was nice at the end. Absolutely. The few times I've seen him, I've found him a good strategist and an excellent professor. Oh, really? Yes, I was lucky enough to have him teach me a few things when I went to the temple. You really love learning, don't you? Yes, enormously. You nerd. Hey, the Purokaras are still selling objects that mark the Phoenix's visit. Maybe I should put on my new outfit. That would make Puri happy. I quickly went back to my bedroom to put the clothes on, then came back. I have nothing to lose by just having a look. I can't afford to waste time here. I have nothing to lose. Oh, gorgeous. Do you see anything that interests you? No, not really. I think I have something which could make you even more beautiful, even though you're already sublime. What is it? Ooh, very nice. That headpiece is really not my thing. Sublime. Ah, I knew you would like it. The price isn't too much either, only 174 manas. It's a little expensive. It's real gold. Great, I'll take it. Sorry, I'll pass. Oh, God, fine. That will make you 175 manas. Shoot, I don't have enough money. What? Oh, how annoying. Alright. Keep it on hand to make the most. Alright, I guess I gotta put that on. Pearl helped me put it on. I also have this necklace if you want it, little lady. Pereri, this trinket is part of the same set. This pretty piece. Pearl, you're incorrigible. Bargaining with that marvellous charm. You are not worthy enough to be helping me. Eri, there you are. Oh, you bought the phoenix headdress. Good choice. Excellent choice. Just like this coupon of mine, but my foolish friend. Pearl gave Pereri a death stare, but she warmly caressed him on the top of his head. Told you it's part of a set which matches your outfit perfectly. Let's see this piece then. Very pretty. Sorry, I don't like it at all. It's true that it's very beautiful. Well, for 60 manas, it's yours. It's not that expensive. I'll take it. I've been way too loose with the purse strings recently. I'll pass. I shall pass. There's nothing more for me to do here. Wham. I'm sorry, did that... Eri? Litan, are you okay? I'm sorry I ran into you. I wasn't looking where I was going. No, I'm sorry. Litan? You look amazing. So thank you. Thank you. All of a sudden, I'm feeling really hot. What are you doing here? I don't have anything to do since I left Huanghua's side, so I figured I could go for a walk in HQ. I was looking for the guys, basically. Any particular reason? No, it's just that I haven't talked to them in a while. I mean, for longer than 5 minutes. Okay, have a good day. Bye. Oh, hello. Finally, I've been looking for you all over HQ. What do you want? Nevra, Valkion, I really enjoyed our night out last time. I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time with all of us together. Why not? We were just wondering what we were going to do tonight, actually. If you have any ideas, we're up for it. We could go get a drink together like last time. What an awesome idea. How stupid are we not to think of that? We're so lucky you're here. Oh, you're so annoying. Ezra, we thought of that, but Karuto is jumping around like an overexcited flea. It's unbearable. Oh shoot, can't we just take a few drinks and go find a corner of HQ? What do you think? It would feel good to stay outside a little for once. Same here. I followed the boys to the dining hall to get some takeaway drinks, then headed outside. This is pretty great, huh? Yes, it's perfect. We settled into our spot and started some pleasant chit-chat. As I talked with the boys, I learnt that Valkion had once been hit by an arrow which had been poorly shot by Ezreal. Admit it, you did it on purpose. I didn't know you were an archer. Oh, I'd have thought you were a good archer. You did it on purpose. Oh, but why would I do that? Isn't it tempting to annoy your friends? Oh yes, very. Anyway, were you seriously hurt, Valkion? No, I was wearing my armor. Oh, that's okay then. Well, yes, I wouldn't actually have aimed at my buddy to try and hurt him. Aimed at your buddy? Aim. That sure is a big word. I am way off my marks now. How did you become friends? It happened naturally, as a result of working together. Boring. Yes, even though it didn't exactly get off to a flying start. Oh no. When Nevra arrived, let's just say he was a great big skirt chaser, and he was already grasping for my rank. Were you already a leader of the guard? No, I made that about a year later, but I was the principal assistant to our old leader. Why did he stop? He was a mercenary. He preferred to continue on his way. So, Nevra, when did you become a leader of the guard? A few months after Ezreal, when the older one decided to retire. I see. It must have been weird to see them become your partners, Valkion. How do you mean? Seeing them become your colleagues as leader of the guard. I was just an ordinary member at that time. Oh, really? Can we change the subject? I'm sorry, I thought you'd been one for much longer than them. You're more thoughtful. Huh? What does that mean, huh? More thoughtful. Let's change the subject. Let's do as he says. Okay. Shoot, I think I touched on another taboo subject. I wonder. Come on, don't make that face. And give me a hug. That's what you were going to say. I tried to fake a smile. I can bait him with this. I've been a fool again. This one. That's already an improvement. Am I bothering you, lovers? What? Nev, I am very, very, very disappointed in you. You go out with your friends and you don't even invite me. She took herself a beer and never took it back. Don't even think about it. Such things aren't made for little girls like you. But I brought Eldarya along. I hope you don't mind. We do mind. Do we really have a say in this? Let me think. No. The girls settled in close to me. We started to talk about everything and anything. Karen took my arm and we moved away a little. Eri, is everything okay? Yes, why? I don't know. I sensed something weird, like an uneasiness. I took her aside, leaving poor Eldarya in Ezreal's demonic hands. I messed up with Valkion. Oh yeah? Yes, we were talking about how they became leaders of the guard. Naturally, I asked Valkion to tell me how he became one. Ouch, it's always hard to lose what matters most to us. Did he lose someone? Oh, didn't he tell you anything? No, he quickly changed the subject. I'm not surprised. What? What? Meanwhile, a conversation between men took place. Okay, interesting. Ooh! Okay. You're being really polite with Eri. Is that it? She fell into your arms and now you're powerless. Yes and no. Yes? When we came back from the mission with Feng Huangs, I ran into her. She jumped into my arms. I'm guessing you like that. When a girl hugs you like that, you can't not like it. Except when you're a lost cause like you. Well, what do you plan on doing where she's concerned? Well, why did it finish just there? We went back to see Eldarya. The boys, off talking amongst themselves, had totally abandoned her. Oh, Al, sorry we left you by yourself. No biggie. The guys needed to discuss man things. I think they're talking about a girl. Oh? Yes, well, I guess. Maybe they're talking about the awkwardness I created earlier. The boys came back a few minutes... A few moments later, and Nevra seemed embarrassed. I didn't know what they'd said to each other, but I got the distinct impression that it concerned me directly. How awkward. I'm going to be good tonight, so I'm heading off now. Oh no, we're having so much fun. I have to keep Huang Hua busy tomorrow, and I prefer to be in good shape. Okay, let's go. I'll walk you to your room. How convenient. Okay, have fun, everyone. It feels weird, him walking me home. Well, don't hesitate to come knock on my door if you have nightmares, Nev. And I'm not just saying that to get you into my bed. Karen told me she's heard you crying sometimes. How do you mean? Her room is just next to yours, and you can't say these walls are very thick. So if you need to, come see me. Karen had night towers when we got to HQ, so I can help you deal with them if you want. I got into bed just after he left, and rose early the next day. Now that I'm dressed and groomed, I'd better wait for Huang Hua in front of her quarters. At the moment when I was about to leave and wait quietly for Huang Hua and Feng Zifu, somebody knocked on my door. But no one was there. Oh, I know what happened. I forgot to take my crush off Nevra. How annoying. That's strange. I feel like I've missed something. God damn it. I don't want to replay this episode. It's so much fun. I arrived at one of the rooms reserved for guests. I didn't have to wait for long, barely 10 minutes at the most, and she came out, ready. Hello, Eri. Did you sleep well? Yes, and you? Marvellous. Sif has gone to order our food. All we have to do is go to the dining hall. We left to join Feng Zifu for lunch. Afterwards, there was but one thing left to do, the official visit of the grounds. I'm just thinking, as you saw a large section of HQ yesterday, would you like me to show you a little of the surrounding area? ... If that's alright with Feng Zifu, of course. I wouldn't want to put your safety at risk. Very well. Thanks. This is the outside of HQ. Over that way is the forest, and over this way is the beach. We can go there if you want. Yes, I'd like to. Okay, cool. That was easy. This is the beach. This is where Chrome and I took a dinghy to head out to the main boat. The one you lost. Well... Regardless, Miko should really rebuild the port. I understand her intentions to make HQ less accessible, even by sea, but even so, it's not really practical to go this far. Okay. This is the forest, which keeps the guard quite well protected. If you have been through here, you must have realised that after a while, there are no more well-defined usable paths. Yes, luckily some of our companions aren't scaredy cats. They were a great help to us when we were crossing through all this undergrowth. I'm guessing we can abstain from doing a tour of it then. Indeed we can. I think we have completed the tour. Apart from the forest, there isn't much around HQ, it's true. It's already quite a lot, you know. Our temple was in the hollow of a mountain. I think you are very lucky. A beautiful forest, a breathtaking view of the sea. Every day you can go out by the cliffs to feel the wind against your skin. I can't complain about where we used to live. It was very pious and restful. A little too much? Maybe so. The rest of the day went by very quickly. After a generous breakfast, Yakar came to find us. The final preparations were ready, and Miko was requesting Huang Hua's presence. Huang. Well, the party's over, just like my stay here. We're going to decide on the fate of our treasure, and above all, the agreement between our two peoples. Eri, as you're not from this world, can you participate in the meeting? I'd like someone with an outsider's perspective. Excuse me? You want me in the meeting? You are she knows nothing. How could she give her opinion on anything at all? Excuse me, old man. Yes, so I'm counting on her not knowing about it. Miko will never want me there. Apart from anything else, Miko won't have a choice. Okay. Go to the crystal room to be part of a meeting that's looking complicated. I'm scared. Eri, thank you for looking after Huanghua, but you can go now. Well, actually, she asked me if I wanted to attend your meeting. I said yes. Without looking that surprised, Miko pulled a face as long as she was tall. Huanghua. We need her for her objectivity. Her objectivity? What are you talking about? On one side, there's you, the members of the Guard of El, and on the other, the Fenhuangs. To me, she seems capable of being more objective than all of us put together. Each side is going to want to defend themselves, and I don't think she will be too stuck on defending you. Eri is part of the Guard too. Barely. Yes, but above all, she is an Earthling. I give in. Worst case scenario, it will force us to make a decision. The boys arrived a few moments later, and the meeting started in a fastidious manner. As Huanghua had predicted, each side was trying to defend its own interests. Above all, the matter seemed extremely important to Miko. As I understood it, there was a great conflict between Miko and the royal family which reigned the northern parts of the Jade Lands. I didn't know those involved, nor the ins and outs, but I couldn't ignore it. The debate was one of the stormiest. I'm sure we can find a better solution. Why not entrust the flute to the Kappas? They don't have any military force, and if there were a renewed attack, we would lose the flute. We thought of confiding it to you, but I heard you have had some difficulties recently. Yes, we are currently dealing with a little nosy Parker who steals into our properties as if he was born in a barn. Is that the man you were telling me about? Absolutely. Until the mystery is solved, I can't allow such a treasure to be left in our hands. It's nothing against you, just a matter of safety. She's talking about the masked man, I'm sure of it. And you, Eri, what do you think? What? Since Huanghua asked for you to be here, you must have an opinion. I don't know if I should interfere. If they really want my opinion, that could get me in trouble. The way I see it, Miko doesn't really have a say in the matter. The choice is really the Fenhuangs. Oh no. Take the easy way out. Say just what I'm thinking. Abstain from giving any option. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the middle one. I don't know the nature of the conflict dividing these people, and I don't think it should be questioned at this stage. Above all, we're talking about the well-being of the Fenhuangs and the safety of their treasure. We, the Guard of El, shouldn't factor into the decision and should stay as objective as possible. Taking into account this objectivity and words of Huanghua, well, yes, we can entrust the flute to them. If I have understood the whole story, at the end of the day, we don't have anything to say about where and who the flute should be entrusted to. We only brought it back. This flute belongs and will always belong to the Fenhuangs, so it's up to them to decide what they'll do with it. As Huanghua's friend, you can always give her your advice and opinion, but once she has made her decision, all you can do is support her. Oops, I think I have been talking for too long. They are all watching me, looking stunned. I didn't know you were so wise, but you are right. Although we brought the artifact back, it does not belong to us. In the end, the choice is down to you. So, we will give the royal family of the Jade Lands time to rebuild our temple and our village. Very well. I will send men to assist you in the reconstruction. You don't have to. No, I insist. The first objective of the guard is to help those in need. Besides, I can't sit here doing nothing when a friend is in difficulty. Are they friends though? They seem to argue a lot. Thank you. Thanks, Ifu. In exchange for our help, I would like to make use of your services to train several of our members in matters of strategy. I heard you were well versed in the subject. Cough. I will do as Wang Hua wishes. That suits me perfectly. You have to do it. Now we have only to sign the treaties. Ika will draw them up and give you a copy for the royal family. They will be given to you just before your departure. I took my leave from the girls, letting them sort out the last few details of the matter. Wang Hua arranged to meet me in the main hall tomorrow morning. I'd better go get some sleep. Okay. I went back to my bedroom to sleep in peace. But someone's gonna knock on the door. Or maybe not. The next morning came around fast, and there was nothing left for me to do but take myself to the Hall of the Gates to bid Wang Hua goodbye. Oh, say goodbye. As planned, I went along to the Hall of Doors. So many people. There are even more people than when Wang Hua arrived. There are even people crying over her departure. Seriously, people, calm down. It's not like somebody died. I don't really understand all the tears, but whatever. I'll admit it, my throat's a little tight too. Second one. Is this the same person? On the ends? Looks like the same person. When she saw me, Wang Hua asked the crowd to let me through. Sorry, excuse me. You say you want them to let me through, but it's as if these people were jamming themselves around the metro doors when all I want is to get off. Hi, Wang Hua, my new friend. Hi, Eri. I hope you slept well. Yes, and you? Didn't we already have this conversation? I'm a little sad to have to leave you, just as sad as you all are. But I don't really have a choice. My work here is done. I have to find those of my people who survived. I understand. Walk me to my carriage? Okay. Ugh, all these people following us. It's exhausting. Excuse me, but if you don't mind, I'd like to have a private discussion with my friend. Several of them are looking daggers at me. Ha ha ha. Awkward. I am truly happy I met you. Me too. I really couldn't care less. I'm not a very interesting person though. Let's go with me too. You really are a nice girl, whatever you may think. Did I think differently? I can't remember. What will you do when you have returned to your people? We will rebuild everything. Are you going back to live in the temple that was attacked? Yes, I do not want to let fear dictate where my people stay. Of course, but aren't you worried some of the Fenhuangs might be reluctant? No, each one of my companions is more courageous than the next. Together we will overcome this. I will just have to put parentheses around where what I'd planned here on hold. What do you mean? My training as a Phoenix apprentice. Can't you keep it up and let Feng Zifu take care of your village? Not really. They are my responsibility. Not looking out for my peers would go against the very essence of a Phoenix. I see. Anyway, postponing isn't the same as cancelling. Exactly. I'm not giving up on anything, and neither should you. What are you talking about? On everything. What with everything that's happened to you up until now? She always hits the nail on the head. Never ever give up. As we told you, there are no coincidences. Okay. Say, I have a question. You know your Phoenix training. What did it consist of? Oh, I have several exams to pass, and if I get them all, I'll be an official candidate for the title. Oh yeah? So you wouldn't become a Phoenix straight away? No, to become a Phoenix, the current Phoenix has to die. I'm sorry to hear that. That's so morbid. You shouldn't be. That's life. That's the way it is. Everybody dies someday. Yes. I thought back to my conversation a few nights ago with Valkion, Nevra, and Ezreal. What if the current Phoenix dies before you have passed all your exams? That's never happened. Some creeds tell that would put an end to the line of the Phoenix, and as the Phoenix symbolizes the circle of life and death, it would mean the beginning of the apocalypse. In some way, haha, that's rough. Why is she laughing? No, there are many apprentices, and several candidates, so that will never happen. I hope it really is just a belief anyway. You know, I've heard a whole heap of rumours about phoenixes, and in my world, a whole heap of other rumours. What are the real powers of your people, and of the phoenixes? Oh, what a question, haha, what rumours have you heard? The phoenixes are reborn from their own ashes. That a phoenix tear can cure everything, even death. That phoenixes live for 500 years. Let's go with the second one, it sounds interesting. Death, that's a little extreme. And no, our tears can't cure anything. Oh, I feel like an idiot. The power of regeneration of oneself or of others existed in the past, but has grown increasingly rare. Do you not have it? No, but Zif does. He has an uncommon ability. For regeneration. He inherited that from his family. And how does that manifest itself? He is never sick, and when he is hurt, he heals almost instantaneously. I am a little jealous of him for this. What about you? Don't you have any particular powers? Yes, I do. What are they? Tell me. I don't know how to explain it. You see... What? Oh my gosh, okay. You see, when someone has strong feelings towards another, I can see it. Can you explain that to me in detail? To be honest, if someone likes you a lot, he starts to radiate in your presence, and I can see that. Oh, okay. How convenient that this is her power. Oh, is that all you're going to say on the matter? I'm still talking. Well, here we are. Yes, everyone is present. Huang Hua came up and embraced me. Don't you worry, everything's going to work out fine for you. Is that a prediction or... No, a wish. Oh, she's so cute. Miko, my dear friend, thank you for this lovely welcome you've given us. Of course, think nothing of it. Thank you also for rebuilding our temple. I will be frank, having good relations with the Fenghuangs is essential to maintain this guard and have good relations with the rest of the world. Lady Huang Hua, your courage awaits you. Huang Hua said goodbye to everyone. She even took time to shake hands with everyone present and hug all those that wanted it. It took us quite some time. From what I can tell, Ezreal is now buddies with the Feng Huang that is a little too much like him. I only said a few words to him and he managed to find a way to make fun of me. Great. Ezreal really has a gift for making others think well of him. By the way, Eri, yes? Do you remember what I told you about Radiance just now? Sure. What are you going to tell me? Well, she came up close to me. I can see several souls illuminating in your presence. What? Well, goodbye. Excuse me. Can you elaborate, please? Tell me more. Damn it. She stepped into her carriage and left, leaving me perplexed by her final comments. Yeah, okay. I wanted her to tell me more. Is the rumor about her powers true then? Who is she talking about? And most of all, why did she tell me that? I still have so much to learn. I still have so much to learn. Oh no, they wrote it wrong. To understand about this world. What's going to happen to me now? Oh, could be anything. Oh, finally! Oh my god. That was so long. Okay, that's done. And I will get into episode 12 as soon as possible. So thank you for watching and I will see you in episode 12. Bye!